Daisy, well, it's gonna be my other account. Listen, I got a new corrected to where I can watch videos now. Boom.
This is 50 Venus flytrap plants, and in this video, I'm gonna put 1,000 flies in the same container as them. Will the sheer number of flies trick the traps, causing them to close, or are the flies just simply cooked? Yeah, I don't know, but that's why
Me personally, I think the Venus flytrap will just choke on the flies.
I bought this. This is 1,000 fly larvae. Yeah, might look extremely nasty, but over the next week,
Exactly. Low-key me right here.
as long as I feed them food, they should all turn into flies so I can do this test. So while we wait for these guys to turn into flies,
Does he have no roof on the top? Oh.
obviously I have all of these Venus flytraps, but I also have tons of other carnivorous plants that you may have never even seen before. Meaning I'm gonna be able to do tons of different tests in this video. It's gonna be super cool. And for test number 1, I wanna show you guys the smallest Venus flytraps. Now, you know it may sound stupid, but I promise you how they work and catch insects is actually really insane. Let me show you how they work. And yeah, it's not a joke how small these things are, because when compared to
Oh. Is this good? Are y'all good, y'all? Alright, yeah, I think I'm good.
normal Venus flytraps, the jaws are about 10 times smaller. In fact, they're kinda cute, to be honest.
Gee, that is not cute at all! That is actually scary! I'm terrified, I'm shivering!
But since these are minuscule, the normal prey I feed in my videos is not gonna cut it. Yeah, sorry cricket, you get to live another day. That's why instead
They should have hit that cricket, bro. Should have killed that cricket.
I got literally the smallest thing available. These are flightless fruit flies, which if you've seen my channel before, you know they're pretty much the most useless animal.
Flies can't fly in general. Are you sick of that? Are you sick of it? I can't fly now.
Seriously, bro, how are you a fly that doesn't have the ability to fly? That doesn't make any sense. But anyways, I put the smallest Venus flytraps in the testing enclosure, then I put one of these flies inside to see if he'd get caught. Start the timer. Now this fly didn't waste any time, because it immediately walked straight up to one of the Venus flytrap pots, and then started to walk all over the tops of the jaws, absolutely risking his life. You may already know this, but normal Venus flytraps work by having these super tiny trigger hairs inside of them that when a bug or something touches them, it snaps shut. But these
No. She's telling me if wind wishes to it too hard, it's just gonna snap. She's like, finger. Hold on, let me become tougher. I'm tough. Alright, we back.
traps are obviously the smallest in the world. Because of that, they have extremely small trigger hairs. And I'm talking so small that if I zoom in like 100x on this footage, they're so thin, my camera can't even pick them
Bro, I don't... These? No.
up. And I guess the trigger hairs were quite literally so thin that every time this flightless fruit fly walked inside the jaw of a trap, the jaw didn't close at all, and the fly was able to just walk out. I mean, it kind of makes sense. These flightless fruit flies weigh about 0.0003 grams.
But this human body can somehow still feel them crawling on your skin. Okay.
So yeah, I guess the traps quite literally can't even be triggered by how light their weight is. Yeah, clearly.
This may be the last ad you ever see.
Who is this woman? Get off my screen.
Because with the free ad block extension from Capital One Shopping, you can say goodbye to ads on sites like YouTube.
Capital One. Oh, YouTube, Capital One, like, Yeah, no one can ad block. Capital One finna try to ad block you two. You better get them. You better get them.
The fruit flies aren't gonna work, so instead I got the world's smallest cricket instead to test. Let's see
Shut up. 14.
if this works any better. And oh boy, let me just tell you, things were a lot more interesting this time around. Because once again, the cricket walked straight up to one of the trap pots and started climbing all over the tops once again. But this time, quite literally within 30 seconds, the cricket happened to put his face up to the lip of one of the Venus flytraps. You may also already know this, but these plants produce a special kind of nectar around the lips of their jaws to lure insects in like this cricket. And you can see it was working pretty well.
You for real? If I was a cricket. Why I sound like I was just about to say a song? If I was a cricket, I would me too, But listen, if I was a cricket and I smell nectar, I'm jumping over there. I'm gonna show you exactly how I'm gonna go jump. Hold on, let me get her. Let me get her. Keep in mind, I ain't no ISO speed content. I won't jump into the beautiful monitor. This is too beautiful for me to jump into. Cause this is a hard hat. I don't really know. That's what I'm gonna do. I ain't gonna jump in on y'all.
Because this cricket was just absolutely slurping this nectar up. But he was getting a bit too distracted, because he then stepped into the trap, probably stepping on the micro trigger hairs, which then caused the jaws of it to close. But the cricket was too fast and he was barely able to make it out with his life. Dang, that was a close call, but you can see how quickly that can all happen. And yeah, don't worry guys, because there's only a few minutes later when the cricket did the same exact thing. He walked up to another jaw, walked straight into it, and yeah, this time the trap closed on him while he was starting to walk out, leaving half of his body now sticking out of the trap. Even though these are the smallest Venus flytraps in the world, they trap insects nearly just as well as the fully grown ones.
Wait, so what's the biggest Venus flytrap? Cause if it's bigger than a human, if a human touches hairs, you telling me it can just die? Let's say to remind me of a video. I don't know if y'all remember these. What was it called? I think it's I forgot what it was called.
Episode of Scare Tactics. You give us your friends, we freak them out, and they give us TV memories that will last a lifetime.
It was something like this. I forgot. I used to watch it all the. Oh yeah, right here. Walk the Prank. On Disney Channel, Walk the Prank. Yo, there was an episode, right? And it was a giant Venus flytrap. And then the kid got stuck into it. The person that was going over there, they got so scared. Oh my God. Walk the Prank. Venus flytrap. You see, he got stuck inside the giant Venus flytrap. That was hilarious. I didn't go back to the video. I can't be forgetting when I'm here.
With Google Play Games, you can play unlocked, unlock bigger screens, and
causing them to close, or are the flies just simply all happen? And yeah, don't worry guys, and I'm not kidding, this cricket really just sat here. So yeah, once again, I just started with a long stems trap. Even though these are the smallest Venus flytraps in the world, they trap insects nearly just as well as the fully grown ones. It's pretty interesting. And yeah, while I wait for those 1,000 flies to hatch so we can do the final test, in the meantime, I want to show you some other insane carnivorous plants.
Oh, I've seen this one. I'm sorry if I'm pausing too much, but I've seen this one. This one, it be like down here, like flies, crickets, bugs, spiders or something. They will crawl in there because they think it's food down there, but actually, like in this area, it's just acid. And this is a plant, and that's how we eat. It's just a dangerous plant, a really, really dangerous plant. What? Bro. Bro.
That you may have never seen before, with the second one being sundews. Yep, everyone knows what Venus flytraps are, but not everyone knows what a sundew is, but they're actually pretty cool. Let me show you what they do. So obviously, like flytraps, sundews are also a carnivorous plant, except instead of having jaws, it has these long stems with these little red hairs on the top of them. But on each of these little red hairs is a special kind of sticky glue it produces that will make it so when a fly or any other insect touches it, it gets permanently stuck because of how sticky it is. And when an insect gets stuck on here, the trap does something insane to be able to consume the insect, which I'll show you very soon when it obviously traps an insect. So yeah, I got multiple of these sundew plants, and I even got...
As long as no freaking spider pop out. Because next time I'm going to be reacting to the exact same person. As long as no spider pop out of nowhere. We're cool. We're cool in my section.
This slightly different kind of sundew called an octopus plant. That will be cool to see if this can catch any insects as well. So let's get these in the testing chamber. And for this, I think I'll be using...
Is it gonna curl up? I want it to, cause it's like this. It's like a flower. So should it like? It looks like I'm doing Indian gang signs. I need to calm it down.
A cricket once again, because they're literally perfect. They can just climb up the side of the stems and yeah, just get stuck. This should be fun to watch. Let's put this dude inside. So yeah, once again, I just started with one of these guys, but if this guy gets caught fast, I'll be adding way more inside of here. Anyways, so this cricket for the first minute kind of just wandered around the walls of the enclosure, but it wasn't long until he started heading towards the sundews. Now you see, the sticky glue that this plant produces is actually a type of nectar, which smells and tastes great to the insects. So yeah, just like how
it tastes great to me though, cause I'm the type of person when you say that to just lick the top.
Venus flytraps lure insects in with their nectar. These traps do the same thing, because this cricket then decided to start climbing up the stem. The only thing is though that he ended up stopping right before the sticky part, and that's actually because of his antenna. You see, crickets have these pretty long antennas that help them navigate and detect danger before running into it, and this guy's antenna actually ended up getting stuck in the sticky nectar part. But using its mouth, it was able to pull the antenna back and then started to lick all the nectar off of it. Yeah, and I'm not kidding, this cricket really just sat here for like 30 minutes, constantly licking his antenna, then putting...
Constantly licking his antenna. I just said something, Ayo, you want to give me the Ayo back? Oh,
it back into the sticky nectar, and then licking it back up. He was kind of outsmarting this carnivorous plant and just getting its nectar for free. So I'm not gonna lie, I just tried to push him towards it with my tweezers since he clearly wasn't gonna do it on his own. And yeah, he just kind of ended up falling off. Yo, what the heck? I was just trying to record that cricket and I just realized there's a jumping spider in here.
Terror. I thought we had an agreement that no random spiders would pop up. I thought we had an agreement. Oh. Very good. You better be glad to just jumping spider. Well, I don't even mess with jumping spiders either. Better be glad to small spider. Because if that thing was the size of a tarantula, I ain't watching your videos again.
See that? It's all...
Build a website you love with Wix. For your words,
I don't care about Wix, bro.
On the little octopus plant. Is it stuck? Yeah, this jumping spider just happened to wander into this enclosure by accident.
Oh, shit.
I guess he was just living somewhere in my house. But since he was here, I figured I'd just watch him to see if he would get caught by the traps. And pretty quickly, he started to climb the stems of the trap and got up to the sticky part. But yeah, he was kind of too smart for this trap too and turned around the second he realized it was sticky. But it was pretty cool to watch this guy just jump around the plants.
No, see, I don't like jumping spiders. Just jump and Mac 10? Yep, Mac 10. Welcome to iOS. Today we will be selling the new Mac 10. Mark 10. This dude just jumped at Like, I can't speak. I think I might be a little...
However, he never really ended up getting trapped, and he ended up just climbing out of the enclosure. Alright guys, I'm not gonna lie, this cricket up and he ended up just climbing out of the enclosure. Alright guys, I'm not gonna lie, this cricket, I've been trying to record him getting eaten for like 2 hours now. And every time, right before going on the sticky part, he just stops and cleans his antenna, and yeah, he just turns around and never actually goes on the sticky.
Alright, so now we just kill the cricket. Let's kill the cricket. I don't know what to do now. If he's gonna do this, I'm gonna do something crazy. I'm just gonna kill the cricket. The cricket could die. The cricket can...
part. He's too smart for this. So yeah, let me take this guy out. Instead, I actually just got out the flightless fruit flies again, because apparently this is actually Sunday's favorite insect. And yeah, I just...
Can a sundew eat a human? Like, if it's big enough, like how that Venus flytrap that I showed y'all, if it's big enough and the human runs into it like it's a human mouse trap, anything can do.
Dumped a few on the sand, and it wasn't long until some of them started to climb all over the stems and eventually started getting stuck all
You make me paranoid.
over the different sticky parts. I even went and just dumped a crazy amount of these flies all over the top of the sundew plants to show you guys exactly how cool sundews really are. Because obviously, now you can see the sticky parts of the plants are just completely covered in flightless fruit flies. Now, if you're wondering how this plant actually eats the flies, well, this footage shows how. As you can see, it uses each of its red hairs to basically curl around the prey. And once all of those curl around it, the stem itself also starts to curl around the prey. This will basically ensure the fly has a 0% chance of escaping, while the plant releases basically an acid to consume it. Yeah, it's pretty brutal. So yeah, it's pretty cool to see.
Yo. Mother Nature. And whoever made bugs. God, why did you even make bugs? I know some of them are useful, like bees. What is a mosquito for? What is a wasp for? What are fruit flies for? They don't help no fruit. They just sit there menacingly. Like, bro.
These things work. All these
like that one Patrick. They look like the Patrick photo. They would be like this. Like, no. Oh.
flies are just going to turn into food for these plants very soon. Alright, there's still one more major carnivorous plant type that I haven't shown yet. They're called pitcher plants. Yep, this plant can also eat insects. And actually how it does it is probably the most brutal out of all of them.
I don't see the red.
Let me show you. Yep, like I said, these are called pitcher plants. And similar to the last plant, they have pretty long stems that go up. But the difference is, this time, at the top, there's this little trapdoor leaf thing that if you look is actually covering a hole that leads directly down to a pit of acid at the bottom of the stem. Yep, these
What did I say for the people that did not believe? What did I say? Oh, come on, Mama. Don't.
traps have this little hole here that's lined with a super slippery nectar on the inside. So whenever an insect walks inside...
Real question, Taera, don't copyright me for watching your video. Don't copyright me for watching your video. This is my first time recording a reaction video. Shit. It's my... Better not have to do with my camera because I found phone grave. If my camera was on the ground whole time looking at my hand cam. No.
They'll slip into the acid at the bottom, and yeah. And what's really cool is if you actually look at...
Love Roblox?
No.
Earn Roblox digital gift cards with Microsoft Rewards.
No.
Sign up for Microsoft Rewards.
No.
Inside of this pitcher plant, since it's kind of small and shallow, you can actually see the pool of acid at the bottom.
There's already a fly in there. See, I want to know what will happen if a human drinks that. Because, like, hear me out. Quick question. If a human drinks that, how hard do you think their head... Will they get as acidic?
And it actually looks like there's a couple little flies and stuff in there, which it looks like it's actually already dissolving. So yeah, it'd be cool to see some crickets or something following these. Let's test it out. I didn't even need to
Crickets are too big for that.
use an enclosure this time because I knew this was going to be an extremely fast test.
Never mind.
Immediately after placing the cricket on this first pitcher plant, it started to climb along the sides of
It's the thing that the same thing they tried to get. And you did nectar.
the red pitcher. As you can see, the inside of the plant is lined with these downward pointing hairs. This is to make it even more slippery and hard to escape. And yeah, it's kind of funny to see how fast this all happens, but the next time the cricket went to the opening of this plant, it straight up just slipped in right away. Nah.
Like, bro. Yo, I'm clipping that. No, bro. No, bro. We're catching this cricket, bro. Get him. Get him. No, get him.
Cricket went to the opening of this plant, it straight up just slipped in right away. Nah, this dude had no clue this plant has evolved over millions of years to just be able to eat them this fast.
Crazy. Hit him with the freaking slow-mo replay. What?
Yeah, and as you can see on this footage that I recorded on my phone, he was now just sitting at the bottom of this pool of acid. Over the next few days, it'll dissolve him and turn him into nutrients for this plant to grow even
like a cat tone.
Stronger and larger. Nice. And yeah, that's really all there is to these pitcher plants. They're not really the most interesting thing ever. But I actually have some great news, guys, because if you look in this container, you can see many of my flies are starting to
Things will always be in my house even when it's fully clean. I love flies so much.
hatch. And that means we can finally start doing some massive scale Venus flytrap tests. And eventually test as many flies as I can against all of my Venus flytraps to see who wins. Let's start very simple though with 5 Venus flytraps versus a single fly. And let's see if this fly can get trapped in under a minute. Now I know you may be thinking, bruh, Taera Grren, I don't care about one fly, this is boring.
I want to know one person that actually looks like that. You want to know what it is? Oh!
Well, don't worry, because this literally only lasted like...
For clarification, not you, Terry. The viewers. Y'all mad ugly. I got to come up there and tell you this chat show goofy tail. You better silence it.
Like 20 seconds. Because immediately this fly started to crawl up the side of a pot, and of course he made his way immediately into a jaw, triggered
That is not a fly.
one of the hairs, and it closed directly onto him. Yup, flies are basically the one thing Venus flytraps are the best at catching. I mean, they're called Venus flytraps for a reason. Anyway,
Nah, I thought they were called Venus beagle traps. I have to snap a photo of you.
I got the tank where the final test will be taking place, right here obviously, and oh, on top there is a box that I want to show you. There is something really cool in this box. It's these 2 little drawstring bags. As you can see, they say Taera Pals on them, and that's because Taera Pals is what I'm calling my brand new line of plushies. And in this first limited edition drop, we've released a super cool jumbo snake and a...
Bro, it's literally just a snake and it just has a freaky. I hate when companies play this. It was just a snake. If you post like one thing that says something.
Super cute little axolotl. And
I'm buying that.
when you buy this, you don't only get the plushie from inside, but you also get this super cool golden trading card
That was something else.
pack that obviously you can open. As you can see here, I got the axolotl card.
See, if you put that on front of a bag that says, and put clouds behind it and say get you sky high, and it doesn't have no nutrition facts on the back, that will sell on the market for $3 million. And you can just put a normal gummy shaped like an axolotl in there. It don't even gotta be a weird one.
And this one's actually one of 25. Yep. I've signed 25 of the axolotl and snake cards, meaning some of you will get some signed cards that I'll never be signing again. But either way,
I don't want your sign. No, I don't want your sign on my mouth.
if you get a signed card or not, I know you guys are going to enjoy these new plushies. Anyways, let's get back to the final fly trap test. And I didn't waste any time. I just got out the flies that I've been hatching. And I put them straight into this enclosure so we could get this final test started.
How would even try to open it the moment? Because, like, bro, do you see them? They're trying to get out. Don't open the... Don't... Don't open the thing, bro. They're gonna... The cage. Don't open the cage. They're gonna burst out.
Quickly, I removed the lid and started the timer. Let the test begin. Now, immediately, a couple of the flies started to fly out of the container.
That is not a fly. That's a whole different species of fly.
And others started to walk out of the sides. Now, there was something weird, though, because while the container had a decent amount of movement in it, only like 10 of the flies were actually leaving the container over the 4 hours.
That's because they was born in there, so now you're like, oh yeah, now they stay home. Unless you dump them out. They're not moving.
Time lapse here. Yeah, basically all the flies were staying in there. So I decided to just take the paper towel out that they were all on and tried to just shake off as many as I could onto the Venus flytraps. And obviously, this meant that a few of the flies were now scattered all over the traps and were actually starting to get trapped. But most of them were just...
Dude, just like bought heck of flies just to kill them. Well, not to kill them. Cause I don't even think they die from that. For them to survive, because I know YouTube is going to be like, you said a really bad word that starts with K and ends with L. So basically, kind of like, you know what you do with a fly when you don't want it to be there anymore? What? Basically that. I already said the word. Why am I playing it like...
Just being super inactive, barely moving, and not flying. I guess because they were just newly hatched flies, and it takes a while for them to become normal. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, guys.
Give me the footage that I wanted. I wanted to see Venus flytraps eat flies. The only thing I wanted to see them eat it up like Chick-fil-A. Oh, see.
Guys, this is kind of a fail. Basically, none of the flies are flying around, and I don't think I'm going to be able to finish this. But don't worry, because my YouTube friend Flytrap Films recorded a test with an insane amount of flies super similar to this. And he wanted me to show you it. In it, you can see he has a Venus flytrap plant out, and also a bunch of rotten meat in order to attract the flies. Yeah, and it worked really well, because instantly...
Rotten meat. See, these are the type of flies that be pulling up in my house. The emerald green ones. They just want to pull up like it's their household. If you're going to pull up, just be ready for a tarantula to be in the corner of my room and bite you.
Tons of flies started to gather around this plant. And you guessed it, started to get trapped. I mean, when you have this many flies, it's a given that tons are just...
That dude having a feast. Bro just got like 3 flies.
It's gonna get trapped right away. And what's so crazy is that sometimes so many would gather on some of the jaws before they close, causing up to 6 flies to get trapped in the same jaw at the same time.
Yo, that man is having a feast. He's like, where are these other ones? This is like the 5th pause of the whole video. I might need to calm down.
What? Flytrap Films himself said that this is the most flies he's ever seen get caught at once. Also, some bonus footage for you guys. Hey, you remember those pitcher plants from earlier? Flytrap Films also did the same test with a massive pitcher plant to show you.
Where are you getting this from? Like, you can't just do this. Imagine we're at PetSmart, right? You're walking, and And then you see a random dude walk out from the front, walking out with 2 giant picture plants, a bunch of Venus fly traps, and whatever the other one was called. Is that not concerning? Like, bro, he could be shoving the freaking acid down someone's throat, and you're just like, yeah, we're just gonna let him leave. He has to go. If having to drink, you need an ID. You need an ID to carry dangerous stuff like this.
Guys, how effective these things are at catching flying insects, and this plant literally just looks like a vacuum cleaner sucking up all the flies, which in a way it kinda is, because every time a flying insect flaps its wings up.
Never mind. Hey, bro, this dude can do whatever he wants. A wasp? You're helping the city. Over here. Thank you for helping. Thank you.
Above the opening in this plant, it creates a weird kind of vacuum effect with the wind, causing the bug to actually get pulled down into it. And yep, after not too much time, this thing just caught so many flies. And it was literally just starting to overflow. That is probably the craziest performance from a carnivorous plant that I have ever seen.
Imagine how these carnivorous plants be eating during summer. Oh my lord, they be chewing and munching. And if they're lucky and they get a freaking big wasp, ooh wee, they about to be done for the whole year. How?
Thank you, Flytrap Films, for letting me show you this footage. Make sure to check out more of his videos, guys, if you want to see more like this. His content is so cool. Anyways, hopefully you guys learned something new about carnivorous plants in this video. And remember, guys, check out the brand new Taera Green limited plushies that just dropped. Remember, I only signed a 25 on each of the...
Go to TaeraGreenStore.com and buy this one, the snake one. I buy everything on the website. Help out my game.
limited edition trading cards, so make sure to get these soon if you want to get those. All this is available on TaeraGreenStore.com. Seriously, guys, thank you for watching the videos. It means a lot, and have a good day. Goodbye. This is 50.
I ain't trying to. So that was Taera Green doing whatever what was it called? That was 100 fly versus Venus flytrap, and yeah, this is my 4th video actually learning how to do something and recording it. It should be in this corner or that corner. If it's not, please tell me in the comments, cause I don't want people being like, yo, his videos are trash. It's not even in the right corner. I don't know what the hell. Alright, but yeah, I will. Can I get that kind of